hear the crowd. Yard from Little Jordan, straight into the zone. 10-0 early in Buffalo's home. Trubisky and Knox, big tight end heads. 7 on the board and the crowd still stands. Gale keeps kicking 50 from the stripe. Then 51 more man's got that height. Danish Jim said just 24. Bills close the gap, still one more. My light steps up, let that thing fly. Hamler holds it in 39 yards high. Easy five's got it, just 7 to go. Then 5 on for 2, the Giants steal the show. But Mike White ain't done, 5-7 too tight. Gene on for 2, the Bills back in the fight. They can tell me for 42, the lead swings back. The Bear fumbles, Wade Ford's got the knack. Tommy DeVito's in and he's making a roar. Jonathan Moore scored, Giants up once more. Final whistle sounds 34-25. Preseason chaos, but everyone's alive. No playoff dreams, no headlines to chase. Just football in August and a smile on each face.
Caleb Williams slings it, Zach Hills flies 36 yards right through the skies. Britton Brown bangs it 1 yard through. 14-0, Bears cruising on through. Badger to Scott, 11 to score. The Bears keep stacking, still wanting more. Lean Wheeler punches one more run. 28 zip, they're having fun. Bambro Santos, 40 yards clean. Boots it good, adds to the scene. Trubisky fumbles, Carlton dives. Bears defense keeping the vibe alive. Wheel again, 10 yards it goes. Touchdown Bears, the story shows. Hey, hey, it's August ball. Scoreboard big, but it don't mean at all. Scoreboard's wild, but no one minds. Preseason is just a test run time.
Down in Tampa, lights burn bright. Frank Gore Jr. crashes in, what a sight. 7 on the board, we're off to a start. Preseason fire with a summertime heart. Buffalo steps up, Shivers takes flight. 11 yards, a circus catch night. Crowd in a buzz, can't believe what they saw. This preseason magic with a touch of awe. Trust sneaks one through, Johnson in tight. Bucs push back, keep it close in the fight. Base splits the upright, smooth and clean. Bills keep control, steady routine. Base again, and again he's true. McClellan's 50 shows, Tampa's got legs too. But Buffalo answers 39 on the way. The scoreboard leans our Bills' way. Culp drops the rock, Ciarlo's there. Defense swarms in preseason flair. Bazelak finds green, the Bucs close late. But Buffalo seals it, that's preseason fate. It's week 3, no standings at stake, but a 23-19 win feels great. From Gore to Shavers, they made their case. Bills back up, shine in the Sunshine State. Allen drops back, Kincaid breaks free. 50 yards, a strike for all to see. But Baltimore steadies, Loops kick his plane. Hartford finds daylight, 30 yards he flies. The Ravens take over, hope starts to die. Lamar on the scramble, 11 to the line. 17-7, it's slipping in time. 125 through the air, but Baltimore answers, the Ravens still dare. But from 49, steady and true, the Bills down by 7 with work to do. Prater comes closer, 43 to the mark. The flower strikes 23, leaves a spark. Cook pounds it in 4 yards with might. Still down 8, but the fire feels right. From up on Hopkins, 29 through the sky, 34-19, the clock ticking by. Allen won't yield, from the 2 he dives, keeps hope alive, Buffalo survives. And Henry breaks loose, 46 on the run, dragging tackle is pounding, the damage is done. Like a storm through the night, the lead grows tall, 42-25, the Bills hit a wall. Crowd falls silent, despair takes its call. But Allen fires back, 10 yards to Keon. The comeback's breathing, the spirit lives on. Then Henry coughs up, Bernard's got the ball. Buffalo rising, they're answering the call. Allen from the 1, he fights, he strains across the line, through sweat and pain. Prater steps up, the clock nearly dead, 32 yards, it sails straight ahead. The whistle blows, the combat's done, when shadows are lost to a battle won. 41-40, Orchard Park roars, the Bills write their legend forevermore. Smashes through 1 yard of the line. Buffalo strikes first, everything's fine. And then like the Jets were clear for flight, but the Bills clipped the wings before they got height. Fields drops back, loses control, and Bennis scoops, swallows him whole. Another stall on the Jersey tarmac, Bills defense strikes no way back. Prater from 28, smooth and true, Jets still waiting for their boarding cue. 52 more, the legs on display, Buffalo soaring, the Jets just stay. James Cook bursts free, 44 to the end, leaving defenders too slow to contend. Engine spot a green fades in the chase into the end zone, no one kept pace. Jets grounded at home, no fuel in this race. Both nails 51, some pride to save, but Prater responds, steady and brave. More sweeps and wide, 4 yards and he's through. Buffalo at 6, nothing Jets can do. At their own runway, they still can't depart. Bills on the skies, right from the start. Tie right to Ruckert, a touchdown late. Jets find a spark, but it's all too faint. To 10, in Jersey we played. The Bills took flight, the Jets lost the day. I met like their engines never found song. Buffalo soared while the Jets stayed wrong.
All the Gordon Powers in, 2 yards for the score. Miami jumps early, but Buffalo wants more. Allen steps up, fires 20 yards clean. Kincaid hauls it in. The crowd starts to scream. A flip to Halls, 5 yards on the play. Bills take the lead, and they're here to stay. Tua finds Waddle, 3 yards to tie. 14 all in the primetime sky. Cook punches back, the run game hits. James Cook pushes through, 2 yards to the line. Buffalo surges, the end zone is mine. Tua to Tyree, 5 yards, lights flash. Dolphins tie it again, but the Bills won't crash. Allen threads it in, 15 yards so slick. Shakir in stride, the Bills strike quick. Tua lets it fly, but Bernard makes the play. Pitch it cleans, momentum our way. Defense roars, the crowd's on fire. Buffalo rising, climbing higher. Prater from 48 splits it with style.
Under Thursday lights, the battle was won. Buffalo stood tall when the night was done. 31-21, the score we see. Bills on the East on national TV. Allen with the dump off looks routine and small. Shakir takes the rock, then he outruns them all. 43 yards, the crowd's on its feet, breaking through tackles, defenders in retreat. He crosses the goal line untouched and fast. Buffalo strikes first, setting the cast. Kendre Miller powers through, finds daylight wide. 18 yards later, he crosses inside. The game's tied up, the Saints won't hide. James Cook punches in 1 yard on the play. The lid's restored, the Bills make them pay. Allen lets it fly, but Sanker's there, picked clean in the air. The crowd left to stare. Group from 54, Saints close the score. 14-10, can't relax anymore. Alive with the ball, tries to play QB, but Bishop reads it, no fooling he. Snags it clean, turns the field around. Bills defense rolling, crowd shakes the ground. Allen rolls right, 5 yards to go. He lowers the shoulder, the crowd starts to grow. Into the end zone, Buffalo show. Ratter finds Olave, 5 yards for 6. The Saints hang close, still in the mix. Group nails one from 43. It's 21-19, but Buffalo won't flee. Allen drops back, finds Kincaid in stride. 28 yards, the crowd open wide. Another touchdown, the daggers near. Buffalo's anthem, victory clear. Prater tacks 3:31 on the board. The Saints fumble late, Bills keep the reward. The Mafia roars Orchard Park alive. Bills take it home, they're ready to thrive. 31-19, stories to find. Buffalo marches, they'll leave none behind. Allen takes the snap and the ball hits the ground. Farmer dives on it as fans make sound. Next plays a gift, Stevenson lets go. Bills take it right back, this game's starting slow. Keon breaks a tackle, then coughs it away. Skilling scoops it up, it's just that kind of day. Borgels hits 3, the Pats pull ahead. Prayer answers back, tie game instead. Another pass kick, just short but clean. 19 through the uprights, 6-3 scene. Allen drops back, finds Samuel inside. 6 yards touchdown, crowds electrified. Stevenson bursts through 4 yards to pay dirt. Patriots climb back, Bills fans feel the hurt. Allen draws deep, but Jones plays the red. Snatches the pick, the Pats plant their seed. Again, 7 more he'll claim. Bills on their heels, down 10 in the frame. But Josh won't quit, Coleman in the zone. 2 yards redemption, still flesh and bone. Prayer from 45 ties it true. 20-20, what else can they do? But Borgels answers from 52. Splits the night, it's what the rivals do. Slow, the echoes fade. Buffalo battled, but the debt's been paid. 20-23, the Pats take the prize, but the fire still burns, it never dies. Gardner finds daylight, cuts through the crowd. 21 yards, the dome roars loud. Buffalo's quiet, tension in the air. You can feel the ache, the weight of despair. Allen steps back, fires down the seam. Knox pulls it in, a flicker, a dream. But Penix strikes back, calm in the zone. 19 yards later, the Falcons hold the tone. Breaks free, a blur on the field. 81 yards, defenders yield. He's gone like lightning under night's cold stare. Bills fans frozen, trapped in prayer. Each yard cuts deeper, silence spreads. Hope feels hollow, heavy as lead. The scoreboard glows, 21-7 pain. Another Monday night, soaked in rain. Allen's picked off our first air. The air grows thin, that 1,000-yard stare. But Ray Davis finds the end, 16 through, 14 on the board. The crowd breaks through. A kick is blocked, Hancock's alive. He scoops it up, gives fans a drive. But Romo hits 3, Falcons press on, and Buffalo's fire feels almost gone. Allen steps up, throws to flex, betrayed. Marlowe takes it, dreams decay. The lights feel dim, the air's gone cold. A story of heart too often told. The final seconds slip away. Another loss on a Monday gray. Buffalo's pride still beats, still true. But tonight, the pain cuts through.
Raider lines it up, 45 clean and true. 3 on the board, that's what he'll do. Dalton drops back, Russo breaks through. Balls knocked loose, it's Bills in view. Ben for dabs, crowd starts to shout. Buffalo storm, there's no doubt. Prater again, 43, no miss. 6-3, this game's pure bliss. Fitzgerald hits back, keeps it close, but Buffalo's about to roast. James Cook breaks loose, 64 in stride. Down the sideline, nowhere to hide. He cuts through green, fans on their feet. Lightning in cleats, that's pure heat. Touchdown roar, shakes the stands wide. Dolphins throw hangs, Ebenezer's near. Snatches it clean, runs with no fear. 24 yards, he's taking it home. Bills defense reigns, this is their dome. Go! Josh from the 1, he won't be denied. Pushes it in, arms raised wide. Then 54 yards to Shakir in flight. Allen uncorks it, what a sight. He burns the zone, streaks past the pack. Ends on glory, no looking back. Buffalo's up, attack on track. Cook breaks free, 21 to score. He finds the hole they can't ignore. End zone dance, fans go insane. This is Buffalo, bring the pain. Down rewriting lines. In our house under cold blue skies, the Bills rise high. No compromise, no compromise. Helen drops back, pressure in its face. King cuts deep, wide open space. 23 yards, crowd starts to scream. Touchdown Bills, the start of the dream. Rice takes a handoff, cuts through the line. 3 yards later, he's feeling fine. Game all square, no room to breathe. Both teams swinging, no one will leave. Booker drills it from 46 out. 10-7 Chiefs, the fans still shout. Ty Johnson finds daylight, fights to the pylon, pushing through traffic, the engine's on. 3 yards of fury, lead restored. 14-10, the crowd's applause. Allen keeps it 1 yard to go, finds the gap and lets it flow. 21-10, Bills in command. The stadium shakes across the land. Booker's kick is good, the margin's tight. 21-13, long night Allen
Tua drops back, looks off the scene. Bishop snags one, a flicker, a dream. But in the heat, hope fades away. Just another tease in a long, hard day. Tua finds Malik 9 yards clean. Dolphins rolling, sharp and mean. Then Waddle cuts deep, sun on his back. 38 yards, it's a blistering tack. The crowd erupts, it's Miami's song. Buffalo gasps, everything feels wrong.
Cook takes the handoff, ball slips through. It bounces once, then gone from view. Miami pounces, the stadium roars. That Florida sun still burning soars.
Patterson lines up, drills it straight. 16-0, heavy fate. Allen drives deep, the pressure mounts. Melifon Wu waits, the count still counts.
Allen finds Coleman deep in stride. 35 yards, we're still alive. A spark in the storm, a fleeting flame. 13 points, but it's the same old game.
Hairston steps up, picks one clean. A flash of blue cuts through the green. But Allen fumbles, Miami recovers. Back to the pain we can't rediscover.
A cane bursts free, 59 gone. He's a blur in the heat, the damage done.
The Dolphins dance, crowd on their feet. Buffalo bows beneath the heat. Allen to Halls, one more try. 13 up, but hope runs dry. Then a cane hits, 35, no sound. Another wound, another round. 30-13, the night runs long. The heat still burns, the crowd still strong. No snow, no storm, just silence instead. Buffalo beaten, and nothing left unsaid.
Up in style, Baker counters back, legs turning wide, 4 yards to glory with defender on, fast right, he takes and climbs fine. Hard man mishandles the punt, ball hits the ground. Tampa jumps on it before it can rebound. Tucker strikes again, his sixth of the night. Punches through bodies, finishing the fight. Predator responds, 39 straight and true, 24-26. Bills cut into two. Baker tries deep, but Bishop's right there. Steps in from cleanly, snatching it from air. A momentum swing, a stadium nightmare. All of Buffalo suddenly annoys. Allen finds Cook 25 on a roll into the end zone, bursting but roll. Baker answers right back. Tucker again, the guy. 28 yards, slicing through with a cry. Allen keeps it, 5 yards to score. Bills take the lead. The crowd wants more than 9 more yards. Allen bruising through, shaking defenders on. The ending they can do. Buffalo pulling away, red, white, and blue. Baker drops back, the ball hits the snow. Dorian Williams dives in, saying no place to go. Week 11 wins, while that odds are cut by. The ball cracks down and rolls the dice. 40-40, 32, the battle is through. And at the call of home, the Bills push on
Cook breaks free, 45 yards of empty hope. A sprint through sunlight on a day made of smoke. He crosses the goal line, but no one feels alive. A touchdown that whispers, you won't survive. Fairbairn taps in 3, a gentle reminder that joy is temporary. Prater nails 44, a spark trying to glow in a collapsing star. Mills to Kirk for 2 yards, and suddenly the world tilts dark. Allen uncorks a pass straight into Callan Bullock's waiting hands. The silence after the pick is louder than any crowd. Fairbairn adds 43 more, another shovel of dirt on Buffalo's soul. Davis takes the kick, a sliver of hope in a dying afternoon. He bursts up the left sideline like running from fate itself. Texans' arms swipe past him like ghosts who've given up. 90 yards, 95, the world finally breathes. Buffalo hearts crack open, maybe he crosses the goal line untouched, defiant, electric, a miracle spark flickers flickering inside an avalanche. 16-13 Bills, but we all know better. Higgins grabs Mills' 8-yard toss, and the sky goes gray once more. Shakur cuts upfield, the ball slips, hits the turf like a dropped heartbeat. Texans fall on it, destiny laughing in Buffalo blue. Fairbairn taps in 26, widening a wound that never healed. Prater hits from 38, holding the team together with tape and prayer. Allen drops back, one last swing at meeting. Bullock intercepts again, tearing out the last page of hope. Houston kneels, Buffalo stares into a stadium that doesn't care. A 23-19 lost card from heartbreak, silence and missed chances. Week 12 ends not with fury, but with a sigh. Another chapter in the long.
Allen fires deep into Pittsburgh night. Echoes jumps the roof, trouble in sight. Cook hits the lane, but the ball pops free, rolling on turf like it's trying to flee. Queen dives on top, that's misery. Warren punches it in, Steelers claim early energy. Prater boots 3, steadying Bill's identity.
Then Bosa bends the edge with violent grace, swats the ball loose, Rodgers stunned in place. Ed skitters forward, a wild bouncing chase, Benford scoops it clean, pure speed to space. 17 yards later, Bills fans light up the place. Rudolph
again with stress ends feeling right. Bills walk off proud in the Pittsburgh night.
Chase Brown slips through the snow, cutting quick in the white. Buffalo trails early, winter swallowing the light. Prada boots 3, a spark in the stormy night. Burrow drops deep, snowflakes drifting in his stare. Finds tea streaking downfield through the frozen air. 21 yards later since he builds the scare.
Since he answers back quick, another mark made. Allen floats it to Kincaid, steady hands through the freeze. 5 yards into heaven, Bill's cutting the lead with ease. Cook coughs it up in the cold as defenders swarm tight. Bengals fall on the football, knocking Buffalo off their fight. Burrow zips to Jasicki, slicing right up the seam. Since he stretches the margin, another. Allen tucks it and takes off, breaking angles in the snow. 40 yards of fury as defenders lose him in the glow. Crowd exploding behind him, stadium starting to grow. Bill's right back in the fight, Buffalo let him know. Crowd ready to explode, snow thundering around him as he crosses the threshold. Buffalo takes the lead, the storm painted in gold. Burrow forced one up, pressure choking the lane. Epinesa plucks it clean through the freezing pain. Bill sees momentum, nothing left to contain. Allen flips the horse, steady hands at the line. Buffalo stretches the lead, everything turning divine. Burrow finds Higgins late, carving deep through the freeze. Since he cuts it close, but Buffalo still holds the the buffalo stands tall as the snow keeps drifting slow. Week 14 belongs to the Bills in the Orchard Park glow. Final whistle echoes, the storm crowns the fight, a 39-34 win in the Buffalo night.
May slips through 8 yards of space, silence hanging thick in the air. 7 more on the ground, and the night feels unfair. Henderson breaks free, the field opens wide, 52 yards of trouble, defenders left behind. Down 21, hope buried deep inside.
Allen checks it down, Cook cuts clean and true. 5 yards to the end zone, maybe this'll do. Borregales drills it from 36, stretching the drive. Knox turns and secures it, 4 yards to survive. Not out yet, the Bills are still alive. Cook punches it in, 3 yards of control. The gap's getting smaller, momentum takes hold. May forces one late, tries threading it tight. Trade Abius reads it perfectly, steps into the light. Interception, Buffalo, the spark ignites. Allen fires a strike, 14 through the seam. Knox hauls it in clean like he's seen the dream. The Bills take the lead, the crowd starts to scream.
Henderson again, this time even longer. 65 yards, the punch hits harder. Just like that, the Pats grow stronger.
Cook answers back, 11 yards of resolve. One last surge, the problem solved.
35-31, the night finally bends. From buried and broken to standing again. It wasn't pretty, but it was earned. The Bills survive. Lesson learned.
Sanders floats at 13. Quiet crowd finds its voice. Early punch to the gut. Browns fans rejoice.
Bagley drills it clean. Pushes the gap. Fannin sneaks it in. The margin shrinks fast. Speed again! One score! Shadows cast. No fireworks now, just survival learn. 23 to 20, lessons learned. On the road under pressure, the Bills hold tight. A quiet win that still feels right. Allen lets it fly. Arm follows through. Ball hits the turf. Somehow it's ruled untrue. Campbell scoops it. 33 yards of doom. Sneaks it in 1 yard. Rain-soaked silence. Elliott fights the wind. 47 finds home. Shorter this time. Still hurts just the same. Allen powers through 1 yard of stubborn flame. Allen again crashes in. Belief sparks alive. They go for 10. Wind knocks it down. Must win Sunday. 425 and gray. Rain sideways, hope slipping away. 13 to 12. The clock doesn't bend. Orchard Park empties. This is how it ends.
Trubisky drops it in, Knox finds open space. 17 yards downfield, Jets miss their gate. Coverage looks boarded, boarding pass erased. Buffalo departs while New York hesitates. Direct snap Johnson, straight down the lane. Jets drift sideways, losing altitude again. 6 yards to the end zone, no debate. Runway wide open, touchdown elevate. Engines overheating, systems out of date. Bills keep cruising while the Jets oscillate. Short throw to rate, 2 yards, clean and straight. Jets stuck in customs, paperwork still late. Defense full of baggage, overweight. Bills walk it in easy, no turbulence today. Flight attendants quiet, tower can't relate. Buffalo on schedule, Jets recalibrate. Dave slips free, 2 yards, seals his fate. Jets chase shadows, can't communicate. Extra points denied, still dominate. Bills rewrite routes while Jets deviate. Wrong runway chosen, miscalculate. Another Jets flight that won't activate.
dogs, checkmate. Jets spiral downward, gravity won't wait. Bills on autopilot, steady first rate. Jets just circling stories they fabricate. Ooh, final touchdown posted, scoreboard exaggerates. Buffalo keeps rising, Jets disintegrate. Jets finally score, a little too late. Final game at high mark, memories resonate. Backups ran the plane, stars just spectate. 35-8, seal the final slate. Bills cleared for takeoff, Jets stuck at the gate. Stuck at the gate. Lawrence fires early. Shaq reads his eyes. Thompson steps in front. Danger briefly denied. Predator from 50. The kick cuts the air. Quick throw to Thomas. Jacksonville answers. Ray Davis takes contact. The ball comes loose. Lloyd smothers hope. Momentum turned cruel. Allen tucks and drives 2 yards of strain. End zone reached, but the fear remains. Ryder again, 47 holds. Little keeps pace from 43. Lawrence finds Washington, short but clean. The lead flips back, Jaguars lean. Allen steps up, pressure closing fast. Fires to Kincaid, threat in the pass. Touchdown, but nobody breathes at last. Etienne slips through 14 yards of pain. Jacksonville leads, everything to gain. 1 yard to go, Allen dives through sound. Bills back in front, but time's hunting now. 1 minute left, the stadium holds its breath. Lawrence lets it go. Cole Bishop jumps it. Season steals now. The stress breaks, Buffalo survives, and the wild card shakes. Loose opens the night with a simple kick. Allen fires short, hard man breaks free. 7 comes quick, but it feels temporary. Cook fights for yards, the ball comes loose. Funga falls on it, dread takes root. Nix floats it inside. The lineman's alone. Frank Crumb scores. Silence spreads like stone. Trying to steady the chaos.
stars leveling ground. I'm free downfield, 29 in the air. The lead swings back, the Bills stare. Allen stripped again, the ball finds key. Mistakes pile up relentlessly. Lutz from 50, dead center. Another fumble, roach on the ground. Every bounce feels Broncos bound. Lutz again, the margin grows. Allen finds Coleman, diving through pain. The end zone reached, but nothing feels sane. Nix's pick, Walker stands tall. Allen fires back, Lock ends the call. Kincaid hauls it in, 14 yards deep. The Bills take the lead, Hearts finally lead. Prater adds 3, a fragile cushion, Nim streaks free. 26 through despair, Denver answers, the air turns thin again. Prater from 50 ties the night, overtime. Allen throws it, flags and confusion collide.